Okay, this is the work for Tuesday, February 25th. You will have a test on Thursday. Okay, we're going to do number 1 together, and you should be able to complete the rest. Okay, so our point, remember, is x and y, and our vertex is h and k. So we're going to plug in all these numbers into these letters, but we don't know what a is. So our y is 6, our x is 8, our h is 4. We're going to put minus 4, right, because it's going to flip when we put it in, and our k is negative 2. So we're going to do 8 minus 4, which is 4. 4 squared is 16. That's going to make 16a minus 2, right? We're going to move over the 2. We're going to get 8 equals 16a. Divide by 16, and our a is going to be 1/2. That's going to make, remember, our regular parabola looks like this. The 1/2 is going to make it wider, right? So the 1/2 is going to make it's going to horizontally stretch the parabola. Now then, we're going to make this into standard. So I know my a is 1/2. My h, this part right here won't change. So my h is 4. We're going to put a minus 4. And my k is minus 2. So this part and this part are the same, aren't they? And I'm just replacing the a with 1/2. Now I can switch this into standard. Remember, you square, square, multiply, and double. So we're going to have y equals 1/2 parentheses. X times x is x squared. Negative 4 times negative 4 is plus 16. Negative 4 times x is negative 4x. And if you double negative 4x, you get negative 8x. And then minus 2. Then we're going to distribute the 1/2. 1/2 x squared. 1/2 of negative 8 is negative 4x. 1/2 of 16 is plus 14 minus 2, and then group these two. So our equation will be y equal 1/2 x squared minus 4x, and then plus 12. And remember, this right here turns into our y-intercept. I'm going to scroll up so you can see the rest. Okay, use the calculator to complete the equations about this function. The domain will always be all real numbers. Every single time. All real numbers. Every time. Okay, our a is 1/2 in it. This parabola is going to open up, and the vertex is at 4, negative 2. Okay, so the range is going to be greater than, and it's going to be greater than negative 2. Okay, now then use the calculator. I don't have the calculator with me handy or functional. Let me get a calculator. Well, I'm just going to skip this. The axis of symmetry is going to be this number right here, right? Which is going to be x equals 4. The y-intercept is going to be 0, 12. And now then, let's write down the standard form. You need to trace this. I can't do it real quick. Just trace and get your zeros. So you're going to trace this right here, trace this parabola, and get your zeros. Now then, let's write down the vertex form. Y equals 1/2 parentheses x minus 4 squared minus 2. There's no negative, so it's not reflected. This is going to be a horizontal stretch. Horizontal stretch of 1/2. This minus 4 is going to be a translate right 4. And this minus 2 is a translate, minus 2 is a translate down 2. This isn't that hard. This is really going to help you out. These right here will really help you out on today's lesson. You're going to do well. Just repeat the process for the next ones. Remember, you have to trace to find these. Your range is going to use your y in your vertex. Your axis of symmetry will use your x, okay, and trace to find your zeros. And then this right here, remember, the notes are on the backboard. The negative reflects it. This is going to be a vertical or horizontal stretch. This is left or right, and this is up or down. Finish this up today. You're going to do well. When you finish this up, work on your star review. If you finish that up, work on your test review. So you have plenty to do today.